Hello and welcome to my video. In this video I'm going to explain the bridge pattern. The bridge pattern, we use the bridge pattern to decouple an behavior from object and the implementation of this object. That means, for example, I have here an abstract class called the abstraction and an object that inherits from this abstract class here. And for each behavior I can implement their own object, but this will be set at compile time, but I will change it in the runtime. So for that I'm using an interface which implements or which provides the same methods like the abstract class, and I change dynamically these concrete implementors here to the concrete abstraction here, so I can change the structure at runtime. So now in the source code we have to implement these objects. So I have an abstract class called the abstractor. Then I have an object which inherits from the abstractor, public class, the concrete abstractor. Then I have an interface, the IMplementer. That's a public interface, IMplementer. And I have two objects which implements the IMplementer. This is concrete implementer, underline A. And also concrete implementer B. And if we look into the UML diagram, we see that the abstraction, or in the source code the abstractor, has two methods and a private instance, the implementer. So for that I create here a public abstract method, void methods underline A, and I also copy this for the second method, method B. The concrete abstractor inherits from the abstractor, so I inherit from the abstractor and I have to implement these two methods. And the abstractor has an instance of an implementer, so this instance is protected. I use a protected instance because it is only used in the concrete abstractor. So protected IMplementer, I call this implementer, and to set this implementer I use a protected constructor, and this constructor takes as an argument the implementer instance. So I can set this implementer is the implementer which is given by the argument. So now we see that I have to use also here, I have to call in the concrete abstractor the constructor of the abstractor class here. So I use here public concrete abstractor, and I also need an instance of an implementer, and I call from the base class the constructor and delegate this argument to my base class. Well, now the implementer has also two methods, the method void method A and the method B. Oh, that's wrong. Method B. This concrete implementers here implements the IMplementer interface. So they have also to implement the methods here from the IMplementer. And this methods has only a print statement or a console dot write line, and I write to the console, this is method underline A from implementer underline A. So I use this line also for my other methods. This is method B from implementer A. This is method A from implementer B. And this is method B from implementer B. In our concrete abstractor, we have our two methods, and this methods calls the methods from the concrete implementers. You see the method A here calls the method A from the concrete implementer A or concrete implementer B. So for that we have an instance in our abstractor from the implementer, and I call here from the base class the implementer method A, and in the method B I am calling the method B from my implementer. So now I try to show it in the console. So I create an instance from the implementer underline A. This is a new concrete implementer A. Then I implement an implementer B, and I also implement an abstractor A. It's a new concrete abstractor. And I also implement an abstractor B. The constructor of the concrete abstractor needs an instance from the implementer. So abstractor A gets the implementer A. Of course, is it possible to give the abstractor A also the implementer B. And the point is, you can change it in runtime. So the abstractor A, I call the method A from the abstractor A. Then I call the method B from the abstractor A. And I call also the method from the abstractor B, so the method A from the abstractor B, and the method B from the abstractor B. So if I start the program, we see this is method A from implementer A, this is method B from implementer A, this is method A from implementer B, and this is method B from implementer B. Well, that's the bridge pattern. Hopefully I explained it for you well. If I forgot something, please give me a feedback or write this into the comments, and hopefully I see you in the next video. Bye.